Hey everybody, it's Sherry at the Crafty Decorator. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day with your friends and family. Okay, this is pre-recorded. I just want to show you. Now, some people sent me this in PMs, this idea. Someone sent me the exact picture of the one she created. And then on Facebook, my husband and I seen one done by Olivia's Romance. I think that's what it's called. But I want to show you my version of it. You know, I tell you all to make it your own. So this is my version of the Dollar Tree. I'm going to call it Chandelier. I'm not sure what they're calling it. But check it out, guys. you know I like crystals. So there's my crystals on there. I have the little wire lights. Where did I put them? These little wire lights on there. There's 36. I bought these at Walmart at Christmas time. And I have our fancy light bulb in there with our remote control. Look at. So if you want it brighter, now the little lights are on a timer. So they'll be on for 6 hours and shut off for 8 and then come back on the next day at the same time. Or if you want more light, if you're out on your porch, I'm hanging this on my porch, you just turn the light bulb on and you'll have a brighter light. Okay, I'm going to shut this off for now. And I am going to show you how I did this. I'm going to show you the solar way too, because I'm making this one for out by my beautiful cement lady statue. What I am using is, and I'll have some things to talk about, the splatter screen from Dollar Tree, and it comes with the handle on it. Now, in the video I watched, they used a pair of wire cutters and clipped some of this and then just bent it back and forth till it broke off. I could not get that to work. I cut it with a hacksaw, which only took a minute to saw the handle off, and it becomes a cleaner cut anyways than breaking it off with a wire cutter and then bending it. So remove the handle from your splatter screen. Then you're going to need a 14-inch floral frame, the floral wreath frame. This is from Dollar Tree. It's my last 14-inch one I have, but this is a 14-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree. And you are going to need 2 of the garden gates from Dollar Tree. Now, I've had these for, I don't know, maybe 2 years or something. I have bought a bunch of these. Remove your tag. You're going to need to cut off all 6, 3 from each of your fencing, of these little stems on the bottom that you stick in the ground. So, cut those off. Now, I just use my scissors. You can cut them with a blade if you want to. They do break a little bit sometimes. But I just cut all those off. Cut the 3 off of this one and the 3 off of this one. Then you're going to need some zip ties. 4-inch zip ties. I buy these at Walmart. I can never find the clear color in Dollar Tree. So I got these in Walmart. They're $1.98 a package. You can get them anywhere. Ace Hardware, Harbor Freight, wherever. Okay, the splatter screen. Lay your splatter screen on top of your 14-inch floral frame like this. So it's resting on the second rim from the inside. Then you're going to poke a holes, 4 holes. I'm using a utility knife. You're going to cut 4 holes in your screen. It's very easy. I'm going to do one at a time. Take your 4-inch zip tie and you're going to zip tie your splatter screen to your floral frame. So zip tie. Just do 4 spots. So there's 1 on each side. Should have a bunch of zip ties out because we're going to be using like 20 some of them. Okay, so zip tie this around. Oops, there goes my, my paper I had on my table. I got too much stuff on my table. Okay, it's so beautiful here today, guys. I'm so happy it was beautiful for Easter. Okay, let's see. Oh, I only used 3 that time. And then another one here. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't do them evenly. Pull it tight. You really only need 4 going across from each other, but I wasn't paying attention. So I am using 5 on this one because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't put them in the right spot. So okay, you got your zip ties on. Cut your little extra pieces off. All right, now we are going to zip tie our 2 pieces of fencing on here. I'm just going to get a bunch of zip ties out. Okay. You're going to zip tie it this way onto your floral rim. All right, I'm going to tell you now. We're going to connect the other piece to this one with this, what do I want to call it? Okay, we're not using this part with the little sticks on it. We're going to use this flat part, the ones the little pins go into. So I am going to tell you, before you start zip tying it on, cut these 2 little pin parts off. Let me just make sure I'm right before I cut it off. I'm going to zip tie that. Okay. I'm cutting these 2 with the pins off because it's going to be a little bit bigger than what you need. And we're going to have to overlap a little bit. So you're not going to be able to use those little pin hooks anyways. Okay, let me get that cut off. Okay. Cut these little ones. Cut these off. Those ones with the pins. Now, start zip tying there. Now, I start at a rim. It doesn't matter where you start. And I'm going to show you. I stuck mine in. There's tiny little holes in here. There is like these tiny little holes in these spaces. So that is where I stuck my zip tie. And I am going to zip tie this around the outer bar. Whoops. Your fence actually covers that outer bar. Okay, I zip tie there. You can zip tie wherever you want, but I'm going to go through this little hole here. Come up around. And see how this fence, this inside of the fence covers this outer bar. Now I'm going to zip tie another little hole. I go through the little holes. You can zip tie wherever you want to zip tie. This turns out so pretty. So, so pretty. I think I use 10 or 11 to zip tie this around. Let's see, I'm on number 24. Okay, Now we're at the end here. I am going to hook my other fence to this before I zip tie down the end there. So just slide your pins in there and connect them together. There we go. So I just slid my pins in and connected it together. Now I'm gonna continue zip tying around. Make sure I got it the right way. Very simple to attach this. This was an awesome idea. I don't know who originally came up with it. Sometimes my little holes are tough. You got to pull it through. But I like using the little hole. Go. We're almost to the end. We're almost to the end. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm in your camera here. Likes to slide around. I don't have my mat down. I have to wash them. Okay, so I'm at the end. I used how many so far? 2, 4, 6, 8. So you're at the end, and this is a little big. So we need to overlap. Now we need to cut these off. Now you need to cut these end pieces off. You don't want those on there. I probably should have told you to cut them off before. Whoops. It would have been easier to cut them before we attached it. You could use the utility knife to cut them off. Also, I'm struggling a little bit here. Okay. Now pull this over. I pull it far, so I could pull it over. I pull it far so I could fit a zip tie through that little hole. And then you're gonna wrap around your existing fence that you already have attached. You're gonna wrap around that and zip tie it together. Then you're going to have to zip tie down here just to make sure. So I'm going to show you where I zip tied together. Okay, so I zip tie down here on the bottom and zip tie those together. Then cut your little extra pieces off. Okay, I used 11. 10 around the top and the one extra on the bottom. Get rid of this stuff here. Okay. Now here's your here's your light so far. Here's your chandelier so far. It's all zip tied together. Now I took it outside 'cause it's so beautiful out today. I took it outside and I spray painted. I spray painted this way first. I used my Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Paint and Primer Satin and Heirloom White. This is the color I used. Now, I leave it like this, and then I spray the inside, and then I go around and I spray the outside. I let it dry. You may want to do a second coat on there. I did 2 coats. And then I flip it and spray paint again. You can do the spray paint again, the second coat this way, if you want to do it this way. You might just want to spray a second coat inside before flipping it. Spray the inside, then flip it, then do your second coat around. And I'm going to show you what it comes out like. So it looks like this. Voila. This is what it looks like. Now, this step is optional. You don't have to do this step, but I wanted it kind of chippy, rustic looking. So I just took my sandpaper, just a light grit sandpaper, and I just rub it on there. Take some of my paint off. Just rub it around wherever you want and how much you want. That's going to be up to you. But I just rub it all around. I'm gonna just go around quick. This sandpaper I got at Dollar General, it's not the best. I mean, it works for my craft lightweight stuff, but I wouldn't want to use this on wood because the paper rips very easy. I'm in love with this thing. I'm hanging the one I just showed you that's finished. I'm hanging that on my porch. I might do a second one for there. Gotta find some more 14-inch floral wreath frames. I did order those ones from Amazon, but they're not as arched. They're not as heavy. They're kind of, I don't know. I'm not liking them for this anyways. Okay, so I sanded around. See, now I got a nice old look. So it looks like this. Can you see? I sanded off, so it's kind of chippy looking. Now you can sand off as much as you want. Then, oh, what a mess that is. Then I took it outside, and you know me, I don't trust, I know it says for plastic and everything, but I just don't trust the paint. So I went outside and I sprayed it with my Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Sealer. I gave it a good coat of matte clear sealer on the inside and outside. Now I'm going to have to take this one outside and do it. I can't do it in here. But next, if you want this to be solar for out in the yard, I would cut. You take your razor and you cut 3 holes for this to fit into. Now, I want to do this one for my porch, I think, too. So, I would put 3 holes and stick this. You take this off. You take this off. And you would do 3 holes, which I want to do 1, but I want the one for my porch first. So do 3 holes and make just big enough for this part to stick through. And stick this in. And this will be your solar. Now, I want to do another hanging light one for my porch. And I am going to, this is what I use, these little lights here. Now, I can't actually zip tie them to it, but I'm going to show you what I did. I'm trying to look if I could just pick this one up and show you. But what I did was, I lay this on top. Then I take a zip tie, and I zip tie this wire here to the middle rim there. Zip tie that to that. Then wrap your wire around that same rim on the inside. Now, here's what I did, though. I left a hanging loop. I left a hanging loop. Now, the one I used was, it was the clear. I don't have any more of that, so I'm going to use this coppery color one. You don't really see it anyways. But I pull a loop down in there. I'm going to show you on the one I have finished. You'll see it better. And then wrap. And I did loops all around the inside. So I have like a loop hanging in there. It's so hard to kind of show you. Let me get the lit one. I think you'll see it better with the lit. Okay. I did, trying to see here if you can see them. I have little loops hanging in here. I don't know if you can see them, but I left like a loop. So it hangs down. So my lights just aren't on the top rim. They're hanging down in there. I did loops, like scallops. I did my lights in a scallop around, twisted around that middle, the middle rim. So I would just keep twisting this around, make a loop, and then twist it around again, and then make another loop. And just go all the way around. Just go all the way around. Now let me take this off. I should have made a third one so I could, I don't have no more wreath forms though. So I could show you how to wrap all of it around. But it kind of gets tedious. It takes a long time to get it wrapped around. It took me quite a few minutes to get it wrapped around. But that is what I did. Now, if you want to add these lights, that's up to you. Okay. Now, after I wrapped those around, I wanted to use my light bulbs, guys, that I got from Amazon. These light bulbs. And you just put batteries in here. Yes, they give you the batteries in the box also. It takes 3 AAA batteries. And I should have already had these done. But just add your batteries in there. They give you the batteries. It's easier. I thought that was going to be easier. Okay. 3 batteries in there. Just take this out, add your batteries, and they supply you with the batteries. Stick this back in here. Okay. I want this in the center of my lamp. So what I did was cut a hole in the center. Now this is what you would do to add your solar lights. but you'd want to do 3, so I'd space them out different. Being this is just one bulb, I want to put it in here. Now, you don't want to make it too big, so kind of see where you are as you're cutting. Let me cut this little piece there. Okay, so see my hole there? You're going to want to come up this way. Come up this way. This is magnetic. This is magnetic. So this is going to hold your bulb in there. How cool is that? I'm amazed with these bulbs. I am amazed with the bulbs. Here's my little remote control. So see, I turn my light on. I'm in love with it, guys. I'm just in love with these bulbs. Okay, so after you have your little lights on and your bulb in, now what you'd want to do is find a garland. Now, or greenery, whatever you want to use. I used my lamb's ear garland from Hobby Lobby. It didn't take the whole thing, about 3/4 of it, and I zip tied it to the outside. I gotta get another lamb's ear. Now, Walmart does sell lamb's ear garland too. I'm not sure if it's cheaper or not. Now, I'm gonna do a solar one, like I said, for outside. So I am gonna use this greenery for my solar one, only because it's gonna be out in the weather, and this is plastic. So what I did was zip tie this around. You zip tie this around your middle rim, your middle bar here, going around. The one that's, nothing is attached to it yet, except for your little lights. So you'll be zip tying around those little lights also. But just zip tie this around there. I don't want to pull it too tight. I'm going to have to cut this off so I could spray it. And I want to get the lamb's ear because I'm using this one for the porch. But go around and just zip tie wherever you think you are going to need it. So I would zip tie it, I think, here again. I got to find some more 14-inch frames. I'm going to have to look, see if Hobby Lobby or Michael's carries them. I have the ones from Amazon, but they're just not the same. I'm going to have to try and see if it'll work for the solar one. So you just keep zip tying around. Oh, look how pretty that one's going to be on there. Oh gosh, that is really pretty. Maybe I don't want the lamb's ear. Maybe I want this. Oh gosh, that is really pretty. That is really, really pretty. All right, so zip tie this all the way around. I'm just zip tying it loosely because I need to cut it off because I want to spray. And I think I'm going to use lamb's ear because I did lamb's ear on the other one, and I'm going to hang them on the porch. So, God, this is pretty, though. Jeepers. I had this on hand. This is from Hobby Lobby. I had this on hand because I had it on a cabinet in my house, but then I got that pretty garland from Walmart at Christmas time, and I switched it out. So I had this on hand. So I'm using this for my solar light one. So just zip tie this on there. Then when you come to the end, clip where you need to clip off and zip tie it on. I'm just gonna zip tie this loosely. I just want to show how you're going to add the hanger on. Okay. Now, this isn't perfect because I have it zip tied loose, but how beautiful is, oh gosh, that is beautiful. All right. Here is what I used to hang. Just one of these plant hangers from Dollar Tree. You just clip it. You are just going to clip it on the same rim that we just hooked our garland to. Now, you don't have to use garland. You can use sprigs. Just zip tie them around. But you are going to hook this to the same middle bar that we just zip tied our greenery to. So just kind of hang it evenly on there. Now you might go around the greenery too, because it'll be zip tied on there, and it makes your hooks tighter too. If you go around the branch of the greenery and the little bar in there. But this would be, oh my God, I love it. This would be this. Okay, now for my my crystals. These are crystals that I have used to make our recessed lighting little chandeliers. If you're new to my page, you need to check those out. They are so pretty. If you have recessed lighting in your house and you want to add some bling, some pretty bling, instead of just having your recessed lighting, you got to check them out. We made those here at the Crafty Decorator. I should repost that blog. These crystals I get off of Amazon. You can find them on my recommended products page. They're not real expensive. Or you can go to the wedding section at Hobby Lobby and buy the plastic ones. But these are the real crystal, like the real glass ones. All I did was, and I used, let's see, I wrote down how many I used. I used 15 crystals to go around my chandelier. All I did, they come like this with this little hook on them. All I did is hang them on here, on those little scroll things there. You just hang them on there. I did every one, so I used 15. Oh God, I'm loving that greenery. I don't know, maybe I switched to this greenery from the lamb's ear. Gosh, I might switch. I gotta see how it looks. But how pretty is this, guys? It's so pretty. Okay, if you like my chandelier for the porch, or you can turn it into the solar one, like I said, just buy 3 solar lights. These ones are from Dollar General. They're $1, same as Dollar Tree. And just cut 3 holes that you're going to fit this through. You're going to stick it down this way. Now, test your holes. Don't keep cutting because you want it to be tight. So test your holes as you're cutting. But you would want to do 3 holes. So I would probably do like 2 and then 1 in between back here. Or you could do 4, 2 and 2. Maybe I'd do 4, 2 and 2. I think I'd do 4, guys, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I would do 4. I would do 2 and 2. I think that's what I would do. Okay, so if you like my, I guess it's like shabby chic-y, because I like the shabby chic-y. I'm a mixture of everything, guys. It's all about what you like. If you like this video, decorate the page with your friends. And today is Sunday. So Tuesday, I'm going to pick someone, and I am going to send you 2 pieces of fence, the splatter screen, and the 14-inch wreath, and a bag of zip ties. I'll let you, in the hanger. I'll send you a hanger, 2 pieces of fencing, 14-inch wreath frame, a splatter screen, and a bag of zip ties. And you can create this. And you can paint it whatever color you want to paint it. You can add whatever greenery you want. I'm not sending you greenery. I'm not sending you paint. And I'm not sending the crystals. If you want to add those, you guys can add those yourself. But I'm going to send you the stuff to make the chandelier, and then you can add all the accessories in the pink color that you want. Okay. I hope you're all having a great idea, Easter, and I hope you like my idea. Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to pick it back up. I hope you like this idea, because I am just really loving it with the light bulb, guys. Look how pretty this is. It's pretty just with the little lights too, but if you're outside and you want a little bit more light, or if you have somewhere in your house that you don't have a plug and you want to hang this, oh gosh, look, you can use these light bulbs and it'll be just like you had it plugged in or hooked electrical. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for joining me. I hope you like my chandelier. Bye.